Ethereum is dumping. The current pump is just preparation before the further dump. You should probably stable up more, you should probably sell, you should probably quit the crypto market because nothing is going to happen moving further. Today, we will talk about the current state of the crypto market. We will discuss what will be happening next. We will touch on Ethereum that is largely being called dead at this stage. And I will also share what market makers are actually doing at this stage of the market. If you want to figure out how you should position yourself in the crypto market at this stage, make sure to watch this video till the end. And I would also appreciate a like and subscribe from you as well. Thank you, and without further ado, let's actually start. First of all, I would like to start with the sentiment on Ethereum. You have to check out Crypto Twitter because how you can actually trade this market, you can just do the opposite what Crypto Twitter is saying. Around 1.5 weeks ago when Solana was at $190, everyone was screaming Solana is going to 200 plus, going to the moon, everyone was so bullish, and we dumped to $112 per Solana. And people who understand this game, they pretty much just took profits 1.5 weeks ago on Solana following the sentiment that they saw on Crypto Twitter. Current sentiment for Ethereum on Crypto Twitter. Ethereum will never pump again. Ethereum is cooked this cycle. This time is different. Ethereum really is dying. My brothers in coin. Study previous cycles, including the FUD that came before. Largest opportunity, largest pump is always happening before the darkness. There is always darkness before dawn. It's very, very important to understand. And psychologically, it's quite easy as well because people are selling into the negative sentiment. And they're sitting in these tables, they're actively checking out, they're watching, maybe they should re-enter, maybe they should long, maybe they should short. And once the things start to reverse, first of all, because it's oversold, the market cap, the price is quite low, so it actually needs a small amount of liquidity to get back. And at the same time, all these people are FOMOing back. And all these naysayers, they're also FOMOing because they finally see where the opportunity and where the pump is. Every single post I see on this app is an Ethereum Doom post for what's it worth. Very, very interesting, right? I'm literally never buying Ethereum again, LMAO. Very, very qualified post from a qualified investor. Solana guy, Slinger, is sharing. Just like everyone said Sol was wrecked at $8 and went 20x, we should be buying Ethereum when no one wants it. Very, very interesting take. And it's a very, very easy take that helps you to understand how experience in the market actually helps you to improve as well. The more things you see, the easier for you is to recognize patterns and capitalize on these patterns as well. That's why it's quite important to be in the markets on a daily basis. You're just inhaling information. You just understand better what is happening. And based on this experience, you are able to capitalize heavier as well. There is literally zero reason to ever own Ethereum again, lol. Again, LMAO, lol, very qualified investors, but this thing got 110,000 views. It was shared yesterday. This is the reflection of the sentiment. This is something we should be focusing on a lot. This is something we should understand. Each and every time something like this was happening, it was leading to the pump in the assets that were being shared. Yesterday, I also shared this chart of Solana outperforming Ethereum, and we're essentially seeing that we're at this 0.06 level at this stage. You know, with this type of chart, the easiest thing for these type of charts to actually do is to correct, then to continue to push further. And the sentiment that we have currently right here is very, very similar to the sentiment we had here. Very, very similar to the sentiment we had here. Even very, very, very similar to the sentiment that we had here right now, that we also had here. And obviously this sentiment as well. I'm even thinking that it might be the manipulation, break out from this range specifically at this time to make Ethereum even more bearish during Ethereum ETF, during the exact behavior of Ethereum, exactly similar, 1-1 to the one that Bitcoin was actually sharing when BTC ETF was shared. We'll see what will be happening with this chart. I'm, as mentioned, I'm sitting on Solana memes as well. I'm exposed to Ethereum ecosystem too, but it just feels to me that we should start seeing the outperformance of Ethereum. And I will actually some more things on the market that I think will be happening closer to the end of this video. I just don't think that this chart will just continue to further to go up. Most likely Solana might have a chance to outperform Ethereum this cycle, again just because of the fact that the market cap of this thing is lower. It's like a shitcoin outperforming Bitcoin. Like, it will always happen because market cap is drastically lower. But we will see what will be happening with this chart. Sentiment wise and this chart wise, 100% I can tell you we're due to a correction on this chart. We're due to outperformance by Ethereum over Solana. What can you take from this analysis? Position in Ethereum assets currently. There is FUD around Ethereum. Position in retail assets around Ethereum right now, in Ethereum meme coins. They should be capitalized heavily. There are not enough blue chip Ethereum meme coins out there. There's actually quite a limited amount of them out there. And the second part of the video, I would like to discuss the current sentiment for the market. And what's interesting is that I see these doom posts from the accounts I never seen before on crypto Twitter, and they're getting crazy amount of views. That shows very, very well the sentiment of retail out there currently. Bitcoin is fucked. Bulls are fucked. That rejection and liquidity below gone. 20,000 views on a certain 1,000 followers account. This bounce will probably be until 58 to 62k per Bitcoin. I would not wait for 62 even though there is a semi gap there. I do not believe they will close it now but later. I think top of this Bitcoin bounce will be around 58k, and I think that will be Friday or Sunday. After that, pandemonium will continue, which means pretty much us just going lower, lower and lower. Watch daily RSI, I think we get rejected around 40 something. And the chart just pretty much prints $40,000. BTC update. A new range is starting to form, fam, as I mentioned yesterday, as the 4-hour band start getting tighter. The upper level is 58.8 and the lower level target is now 52k. I may have closed my longs a little early and started shorting Sol a little early, so if you're short, keep in mind Sol can hit $160 before pulling back if Bitcoin hits 58.8k with 10,000 views on this as well. Again, saying it here, digital nomad woman. I think she should change her account to digital nomad. Again, saying it here. Then they will say it was not there in charts, but because of worse stock market crash, blah blah. I will not long this move, but prefer to short higher. And when I see another rejection, I am not a bull or bear, but won't go against the chart. Pumps are for shorts. 5k views, but that's not much. Shorted BTC at 57.3k. 26k views. After this short we went to 54. After 54 we are back at 57. Interestingly, if this guy actually closed his short at 54, I personally don't think so. Bitcoin dump started. Green checkmark. Yesterday 43,000 views. First correction for BTC coming up. The wedge is coming into play. 84,000 views. So general sentiment is that we are going down. Funding rates are negative. Everyone is looking to buy back lower. I'm checking out the charts of meme coins. With each and every drop of BTC, just small drops, people are selling them right away, which means they're scared shitless. They're sitting behind the PCs, behind the computers all the time, checking out the charts, selling, sitting in stables, trying to rebuy, trying to scoop this up. This is just crazy type of behavior from my point of view. And something that Alex Becker was showing that I even reposted from my end that I think is very, very true. Ethereum sentiment all-time low, doing opposite of crypto Twitter, tends to yield nice returns. Exactly how I feel too. Alex Becker is showing everyone is looking for a run of lows to get the final big stack. You want deep to bet. Here all-time high. Fuck you. This is exactly how I feel. Too many people are looking for this dip. Too many people are looking to scoop up. Too many people are shorting the market at this stage as well. It does not work like this. We had crazy bullish sentiment 1.5 weeks ago with Solana sitting at $190. Currently, everyone is looking to short. Everyone looking and buy back lower. Of course, you will have your option. Of course, you will essentially get the opportunity. And I will show what the market makers are doing as well. Something that you won't find because it's a translation from a different language, right? Kyle is sharing breaking FTX and Alameda final approval handed down, ordered to pay back 12.7 billion to FTX creditors. I do believe this should be happening in the upcoming 2 months, but it might be just a separate narrative for the pump as well. And we definitely do have quite a nice portion of narratives for the pump in about 1.5 to 2 months from now, around October, right? Which should be quite interesting and should be quite nice, because just this event happening is a nice, it might be seldom news event, right? The final distribution, but in anticipation of this event, the price, they will just be going higher and up and up. You're not bullish enough. Interestingly, is that it's shared yesterday, probably in the yesterday dip, right? At the time where the dip was bought up, and I tend to agree with it. And just to add, at the end of this video, I will declare something. I will have an official declaration by this channel, by myself, so make sure to stay tuned as well. The bull market has just begun, phase 2. Hope you didn't fumble. I tend to agree with that. Let's check out what the market makers are doing. I will be speaking about Godbit here. A lot of people, they hate in Godbit. They're saying that they're doing pump and dumps. Not care about this thing currently. I'm just focused on the fact that, like, how they are navigating the market. Tools that Godbit hedge fund uses to predict the future, or why we bought altcoins at the very peak of panic. Have you noticed that as soon as the network starts to flare up with mass posting about the next stop is 40k or 42k, we immediately see the bottom and a rebound. This is nothing more than sentiment analysis or behavior analysis in crypto. They are the market maker. They're using tools to analyze the sentiment. Do you imagine what type of technology the real manipulator behind the market actually has? How well in the first place? Because I did not mention to you that I never seen these doom posting accounts before. Obviously, in the current situation, they will probably be getting more engagement because this is something that people would want to hear, because they probably sold, they're probably waiting for lower, they're probably shorting the market as well, right? At the same time, I never seen these people before. I never seen this account before. And market manipulation is definitely crime in the US, right? But some manipulators, like 100%, they might be doing that. 100% they can be buying opinions, they can be buying accounts. It's a dirty game of money. Would you be doing it yourself if you would be manipulating the market? I bet you would. We will tell you how we use this in conjunction with the on-chain data to be one step ahead with the on-chain data to be one step ahead of the entire market. On our market making platform, we use key next generation tools for on-chain analysis, social sentiment analysis, probabilistic models of liquidation on futures based on the sentiment. So it's very three interesting metrics. I would say that, like, these are the only metrics that you actually need to use in this market to succeed, like nothing else. If you have proper systems to analyze them, and if you have a proper decision making process, which probably should be your brain and experience and expertise, right? Based on the sentiment of all crypto assets, we're seeing a 2x surge in social volume compared to the last week, paired with the most negative social sentiment in the last year. This is a sign of precedented panic in the Web3 community recently. The most negative social sentiment in the last year. Interestingly, I don't feel like this myself. This way, it's very interesting. I definitely felt way more negative at the middle end of October of the last year, because it was just like peak deep before the pump. Based on these metrics, we see almost the best entry point into the market now. The average P&L of all Bitcoin holders with a 30-day holding horizon is at its largest loss since the FTX crash. I want to repeat this again. Based on these metrics, we see almost the best entry point into the market now. The average P&L of all Bitcoin holders with a 30-day holding horizon is at its largest loss since the FTX crash. Understand the opportunity. Understand where you are at currently in the market cycle. You will be looking at these prices 2 months ago. You will be kicking yourself. Another key reason why we can safely assume that the market bottom is forming right now is that the market has seen the most on-chain liquidations since January 2022. I get liquidated a bunch of times, like really a bunch of times, in the situations where I was not expecting I would get liquidated. A bunch of money were given back into the market, even more than during the days of the FTX, 3 Arrow Capital and Luna crashes. Plus, the eternal printing press of stablecoins has not been cancelled. As soon as the market went down, issuers immediately added their issue volume. As a result, a historic event occurred that affected both traders and VCs and large hedge funds. At the same time, it highlights more than ever the importance of sentiment and on-chain analysis for forecasting future market movements. That's why we at Godbit Hedge Fund were actively buying into the drawdown yesterday and gave a call to our alpha community confident in today. At the moment, the positions are already in the plus, in positive in the profits by more than 20%, and this is only the beginning. This is my overview for the market. The declaration I wanted to make, me, Stan, on Stan Crypto YouTube channel on August 8th of 2024. I declare the alt season for crypto market. The alts should start moving, they should start pumping, with Ethereum leading this charge. Closer to the mid and end of alt season, altcoin holders will see more and more that meme coins are actually outperforming the gains with the altcoins, and they will start to capitulate into meme coins. Over time and at the peak, we will see the final capitulation from alts to meme coins. I do think it's just going to be the first wave of capitulation from altcoins into the meme coins in this first, let's say, alt season. Probably it's not first because we definitely had one in February and March, if you would think about that. But Ethereum, well, Ethereum was $4,000, right? So it was not that bad. This is my declaration. This is my review of the market. It's up to you what you want to do with your money and what you want to do with your portfolios as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.